right, shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, all honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, who also taught us this 100% truth. Shalom to the hopeful lake. I'm the brother Kasada, back with another quick lesson. Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Now, going into this lesson, of course, is dealing with the word of the week, which is from the brother Kalak down here in the GMS Atlanta church. All right, and his word of the week was Meek. All right, and through the spirit, I have it up on the Edamon online. It goes into gentle or mild of temper, forbearing under injury or annoyance, humble, unassuming of a woman, which hey, I don't know any woman that doesn't assume. Modest, far from modest. These women today are far from modest. But this isn't about the woman. All right, that's a different lesson and different topic for a different day. And you, Akim, know, and you few sisters out there know how I feel about the Israelite woman today. All right, which consists of you Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. Soft, plain, gentle. All right, a word of uncertain origin, perhaps from slippery, slimmy. All right, submissive, obedient. All right, that's a good one. Obedient. All right, in which ultimately, man, is pertaining to being gentle, mild of temper. All right, or humble. Which those are key words that stand out to me. Also obedient. All right, and when you go into the scriptures talk about being meek. All right. Matter of fact, let's grab a quick scripture. This is James 1:19. All right. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High." Yeah. So even when dealing with, certain situations, man, you can't be swift to be angry. All right. You got to hear out the whole matter. You got to make a righteous call or righteous judgment, with that pertaining to being wise. All right. Having a wise judgment, wise call when it comes down to certain situations, man. You have to deal with certain people, even when it comes down to yourself and your family. All right. You can't be quick to make hasty and rash decisions, man. That'll get you into a lot of situations. All right, it says, "Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls." Yeah, this truth, the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is what's going to get us through this, man. All right, this is what's going to, this is the blueprint that Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai has laid out for us to be saved, man. To especially make it on that chariot. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Yeah. So we can't just be doers, man. We got to be also, we can't just be hearers of the words, but we also got to be doers too as well. All right. All right. So let's grab another scripture. This is James, matter of fact. Yeah, James 4. I'm going to jump up to verse 6. All right. It says, "But he giveth more grace. All right. Wherefore he saith, the Most High resisteth the proud, and he giveth grace unto the humble." Yeah, he give grace unto those who are humble, man. And those who are humble are those who are in this truth, the hopeful elect. All right. Those who are truly humble and meek, man. Low in the spirit. All right. Not filled with pride. All right. Because we don't hold ourselves. We're not looking at ourselves as high. All right. Here. And there's reasons why. Because we're low, man. We're at the bottom. We have nothing to actually be proud about here. All right. On this side. All right, now, although we have Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and yeah, we are the Lord's chosen people. Yeah, that's something to be somewhat proud about, happy about. But at the end of the day, man, we are at the bottom because we went off. All right, as a whole. All right, let's jump down to verse 10. It says, humble yourselves in the sight of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, and he shall lift you up. See? So, hey, man, this is what's going to get us through, man. Humbling ourselves, knowing that, hey, we went off, calling on the names of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, getting this truth is a form of showing that not only are you humble, but you also love Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. These are the ways of showing that you love the Lord, man. Casting off that old man, putting off the things of the world, changing up your eating habits, your food diet, such as, keeping to the dietary laws to the best of your ability, avoiding pork and shrimp and certain things of that sort, things that Jake loved. You cast those things off for Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, and for yourself, most importantly for yourself. But hey, the Lord sees all that. That's important, man. All right. That's a form of showing that you're humbling yourself. You're humble, man. You come low. All right. Most Jakes can't even do that part, This is Philippians 2 and 3. It says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowness of mind, they each esteem each other better than themselves. Yeah, man. This brother has brought out a beautiful word. Each brother brings out beautiful words, man. For the word of the week, man. And we say all these things, man. I don't think myself better than a brother, man. You don't. I look at brothers and I strive to be like them. Younger brothers and older brothers. Brothers that just come in. We don't just, all that. We say it all the time. Brothers say it all the time, man. We don't look at the rank thing. We just brothers, man. And we look at each other, at not in a way of how the world looks at each other, man. Because when you come into this thing, this truth, you realize the difference between dealing with people in the world, how you used to deal with people in the world, versus how people in this truth are different. All right, you can have certain conversations, man. You can look and admire and strive to be like certain brothers, and there's nothing wrong with that, and brothers do the same, There's no hate, there's no guile, there's none of that, man, go on in this truth. But people versus people in the world, and the elder brought it out at camp, Kabosh, about the guy who his best friend killed him, man, over a woman. All that was built up over time, man. Says, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Yeah, man. Not the things that you have. All right. All these things, man, that's what gets Jake caught up, man. As the story, as I told you the story, that's what gets Jake caught up in this truth. I mean, the world, man. Not in the truth, but in the world, man. There's a complete difference. All right. Continue on. It said, let this mind be in you, which is also in Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who being in the form of the Most High, though it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in the fashion as a man, being humbled himself, he humbled himself. This is Yahweh Shah blazing the trail for us, man. And became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Wherefore the Most High also hath highly exalted him. All right, and given him a name which is above every name, that at the name of Yahweh Shah, every knee shall bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth, and that every tongue should confess that Yahweh Shah HaMashiach is Lord, to the glory of the Most High, the Father. See? All right? So Yahweh Shah has blazed the trail. He's truly the symbol of humbleness, man, of meekness, of being meek. He's the symbol of it, man. He blazed the trail. All right? Oh, I read that James 4:6. But this last scripture, I'm just but this is the standard, man. This is part of it. This is Proverbs 22:4. By humility and the fear of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua are riches and honor and life. And through all this, Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is going to give us everything, man. We're going to have everything following after the Lord, man. But all that comes with being humble. And, this is a character development. This is how you men become in the rulership mindset, man. A king, a royal-like mindset, man. You can't think of yourself to be above anybody, But you also can't beat yourself up to the point where you allowing spirits to jump on you, man, where you start falling out. It's a balance to it. And humility is a form of that. Meekness, or being meek, is a form of that. And Yahweh Shai has done it the best. Yahweh Shai has done it the best of showing us how to do that. So he is the standard. And Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is putting himself and his image inside us, man, so we can be like him. All right. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.